Well, let's talk about the top streamer who just made a lot of money. Um, Ninja just made the official announcement that he's going to be leaving Twitch to stream exclusively on Mixer, which I think came as a surprise to a lot of people. For some context on the size and popularity of these platforms, Twitch currently has 72% of the market share, while Mixer has 3. There have been some unconfirmed rumblings that Microsoft paid Ninja somewhere from $30 million to $50 million over a number of years for this exclusivity deal. If this is true, this is the first esports contract that comes close to mirroring that of professional athletes. There are also rumors that Mixer might have made this move due to Halo Infinite being on the horizon, and that Ninja got his start playing Halo, so they could advertise their biggest streamer on their biggest platform playing their biggest game. I could see it. What are your thoughts on the deal? It's pretty crazy. I think it's super exciting personally, but
what are the biggest NHL deals that those guys get? I mean, that's like double or triple what some of those guys get. Like, what was Marc-Andre Fleury's for the Penguins that year? It was like $7 million over 7 years or something like that.
Yeah, they're right. It's
That's
right in
way
line
more.
Per year.
per year,
He gets $7 million per year.
and that's this Mixer deal is probably really comparable to something like that. So he's essentially making like elite level money for like a hockey player. Probably not baseball money or football money, but it's close. Which is insane. It's really insane. And honestly, I think it's going to do a lot of good. It seems like a lot of people were kind of disgruntled with Twitch at the moment. I don't think Ninja was particularly one of those people. I don't think it necessarily affected him in any facet. But if you can make somebody that's going to directly compete with Twitch, and I think Ninja is a step in the right direction towards being able to compete with Twitch, signing somebody like that, it's only going to make both platforms better, more I don't know, accessible, more friendly, more fair. I think there's a lot of topics that you could probably hit on there with Twitch not being I don't know, equal outcome kind of company.
I think it's going to create competition for sure, which is always a good thing. But yeah, what you're saying, everybody's being disgruntled with Twitch. I think in particular, what's really brought this to light is this whole Alinity thing that we talked about. And I know that we said that we were kind of in disagreement with them like dropping her altogether, but I think there were a lot of people now, a week later, 2 weeks later, that were angry because of just the disciplinary arm of Twitch. I think a lot of people feel is unfair and caters to
people who make the money.
I've seen a lot of that.
Yeah, right. It's not, they don't dish out equal punishments. It's a bias. Like they're biased in how they deal with the things. And
even among
genders, they have their
so.
best interests in mind.
Right.
Just like any of these large companies.
You know what else I've seen people saying is that they and I'm not in the streaming community. I don't stream. So I don't even know if I don't even want to say that I really understand where people are coming from, but I've seen a lot of people saying that they don't care what Ninja is doing. Like they'd be like, "Oh, I don't watch him anyway. I don't really care what he's doing or how much money he's making." And like I saw that and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. Like that's your dream. Like you definitely care what he's doing. You might not like him or you might not care personally what he's doing, but you definitely care about this deal.
Yeah, if you're serious about video games and esports and like its growth and everything, you absolutely care about it because it's huge. It's a big fucking deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like that much money, that's a lot of money, and that's a big thing.
Yeah, this kind of falls in the category of not like esports for me. I know it wasn't classified as esports, but this falls more just like the entertainment. Like it's like an actor, like for like a TV show or a popular TV show or something like that. Like, yeah, I don't really think doesn't really, because he's exceptional at Fortnite from what I know, but like obviously he's not good enough to beat Bugga or even get in the same tournament as Bugaboo.
Yeah, your boy. That's true. No, that's a good point, Ben.
Mm-hmm. I think
He sells his personality, right? Yeah, it's not the skill. It's more like his brand.
And I also think that one of the things was what I wish we had some stats on Ninja. When did he start streaming?
Long
And
time. He was a pro Halo player before he started
pro Halo
streaming.
player. It seems like a lot of these guys who are super popular, like Dr. Disrespect stuff, it seems like they've been involved in this for a while. Like there's been a compounding effect to their popularity and everything like that. Like
It seems to me like they've had time to refine their craft.
I mean, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah.
You know, when they say something or they do something on stream, it's very like when I watch Doc, it seems like he's coming off the cuff. He's not. He works with people like in production, and they have these things ready to go.
Yeah.
They talk and they're like, okay, like what do you think if we try this in 3 weeks? And they're like, okay, that's a good idea. And then they like start getting the graphics ready and they start getting the script ready. And then he goes down there and he acts it out. But I mean, that stuff is very planned. And Ninja probably does the same thing.
Yeah, I would imagine.
That's the difference.
It's all fake. I hate
think
that
there's
shit.
To a certain
difference
degree. To a certain
between
degree.
streamer. Like I think Doc. I mean, I don't know all the streamers on Twitch, but I think Doc is at the forefront of his style of streaming. Like he's one of a kind, in my opinion, in comparison to other big streamers like Summit and Tim, and just all those. And Matt and I had spoke about it earlier. And Doc uses this terminology a lot, even in his own streams when he's answering questions or commenting on donations or people chat and stuff. And he has a brand there that he's sticking to, especially with that character. And you don't see a lot of people coming in there and wearing costumes and playing out somebody who, I mean, essentially a lot of that is probably his personality in there too.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see a lot of people throwing on wigs and sitting there in sunglasses for 12 hours a day, and doing the stuff like Matt's saying. And I watched an interview with him, and I think it's one of his production leads, and that Boom Replay is a lot bigger than what people think it is, and it's supposedly growing, and they're trying to create it into a new like spectator. They're building that AI to incorporate into esports and stuff to create a more user-friendly and even more user-engaging spectating service. That comb flipping up on the side and it showing that replay is only the beginning, I think, of what we're going to see come out of it. I think I know we say that they've been around for a while, but I think what we're seeing out of Doc is still in relative infancy. And whether he grows out of being a streamer, we'll see more come out of him in the gaming industry in general.
Absolutely. Oh, he's the two-time.
Oh yeah.
He had like 17.6K watching him that last time I was on Twitch. Like it's like a lot of fucking people watching you, man. He's got a lot of influence.
It's a really cool point you made there, Josh, that he does seem like, he really is like one of the pioneers for streaming. And Ninja's probably one of those as well. The like at the forefront, like the bleeding edge of what works, what doesn't work, what you want on your streaming platform for, I guess, for Mixer and or Twitch now. And it's probably gonna come down to which service can kind of promote these people better, right? Who can, if Mixer can put Ninja in a position to succeed, or if Twitch can, they'll be fine either way. I don't think they're gonna lose too much sleep over losing Ninja. I think they have enough people to fill that hole there. But who can put their best guys like at the forefront and develop the technology, like you're saying, like the replay, and make more engaging and keep pushing forward here.
Well, this is the big question that I had, and it was if this is the first time we'll see if a big streamer can stay alive on a different platform that isn't Twitch.
I think he already broke 200 or 300,000 followers on there. I mean,
he was giving the free subs away and stuff. Yeah.
But I was going to say is I think that Doc is coming up with like what Wolf is saying to go along with that is we're seeing more importance in drive and presentation, because we all know that Doc is the best game player out there. I mean, you can watch Shroud and he's easily better than Doc in most games that he plays. But Doc's presentation is just phenomenal. That's going back on that brand thing. But I think when what I wanted to say was when you can go back and find the numbers, and quote me if I'm wrong here. But they said that like they're like 72% or something Twitch was holding of the viewers for the streaming community, and they lost 1% with him leaving. It went from 72 to 71 with him leaving. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but if you look at the numbers, and I can't give them to you now, I was reading an article about it, that it is a shit ton.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It is a shit ton of people and numbers that they lost with him.
But they might come back. They could come back. I think it depends on how long he can go and how long they'll stay over and instead of coming back. That was my biggest question. Like, is it going to be 3 months, 6 months, a year? I don't know.
Yeah, whether he comes back at the end of this contract or resigns. But I think like what you're saying, I think there are a lot of people who will follow him, and there are a lot of people who'll just switch to another streamer. And I think a lot of people are salivating at that fact on Twitch that they, this massive, just gargantuan pool of viewers that they can pick up now.
Look at the precedent that they set here, though. Like, I know he's the only one right now, but that amount of money just to stream there, that's probably on top of anything else he makes there. I don't know if you've seen the Mixer like internet front page, but like that's all it is. It's like about Ninja and promoting him and pushing him like that. I know Twitch does the featured streams like on the front page from time to time, like it cycles through people, but I don't see them putting like a huge emphasis on any particular streamer and like pushing them to be like the face of Twitch, or anything like that. They don't really back any horse in that race, it seems like.
Right. And one thing that I want to mention too about Twitch, and I honestly, I don't know that much about Mixer, so I can't comment on that. But for me lately, I know Twitch wise, like I used to watch Twitch like all the time. You know what I mean? Just on my iPad, laying in bed, whatever. But now, once your Amazon Prime subscription like runs up and you renew, it's no longer ad free on Twitch. So you have to like every time you click on a new stream, you have to watch an ad.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I've noticed that like I don't watch Twitch as much because like I click, you know what I mean? I have to watch a 30-second ad, and it's just like
that just happened to me.
Yeah, it just turns me off to it. So I'm wondering if Mixer, at least to start, chills out on the ads a little bit to try to capitalize on people that are pissed about that. Because me personally,
that's a good point.
When you click on the stream, when I click on a stream, like I want to start, like it like pops up and then you have a 30-second ad or a minute long ad or a 15-second ad, and like that immediately turns me off to like, all right, I'm not watching Twitch.
Well, especially somebody like Ben, he's probably watching ASMR and he goes to switch channels and he gets this booming ad.
I'm like,
is that what's going on? Yeah, I thought so.
Start crying.
Yeah, right. And what you just said there's a good point too. Like if you're channel hopping, like you know what I mean. Like okay, you want to watch somebody play League and there's like 5 people on. You want to, you know what I mean? You want to see where they're at, like if they're in queue or if they're actually in a game, and you have to watch an ad before every one. You're like, all right, fuck this. Like, I'm not doing it.
And now
like turns you off.
Why do I want to watch somebody that I've never watched before now too that has a low view count?
Right.
Just to watch an ad? I don't.
Exactly. Right.
You make a good point, Dave, is that Twitch, no, believe it or not, I think you can do this if you were to just bring up a browser. Maybe not. You'd have to test it, but there's no way to multi-view in Twitch. I don't know about Mixer, but you can't watch. I think there are a lot of people out there who would like to watch 4 or 5 streamers at the same time. And they literally just can't. I mean, I don't know if you can open up another browser window and watch somebody else, but it's tied to your account, so I'm not sure that you really can.
Yeah.
Unless you just went in account free. But yeah, there's no platform that offers multi-viewing.
Well, maybe we'll
Twitch,
see.
You'll be watching 5 ads at the same time potentially.
Maybe we'll see Mixer or Twitch roll something like that out.
Yeah, like me personally, and I'm sure a lot of other people the same way. When I click on something and I have a full screen ad that completely blocks out what I wanted to watch for 15, 30 seconds, whatever, like that I'm pissed. Like I'm fucking done. Like I don't want to watch
like
that
it
shit.
either. I'm
I
not
hate it.
pissed, but it's so annoying.
No, like I've literally like my Twitch viewer. Like I used to watch Twitch all the time. Like I've my viewership has gone way down as
We
far as
lost
like
Dave.
hours per week because of that. It's infuriating.
I can't even watch TV anymore.
I
because
know
of that.
Matt's like, let's end this, and I'm like, I want to say one more thing.
Go ahead.
Um,
I was just about to end it. Go ahead.
The thing that we keep on being surprised by these big numbers. With with Epic Games with the Fortnite tournament and all the prize pools with that and everything, and then we're surprised with this. Get used to this. You know what I mean? Like it's just gonna keep happening. There's gonna be a fuck ton of money being thrown around to people because
Yeah, a lot of opportunity though.
yes, yeah, and it's just get used to this and don't be surprised, people. Get in there and start playing your games and live your dream.